As I drove down Oakwood Drive with my girlfriend, Emily, the GPS announced our arrival at the cabin, but what caught my attention was the scratching sound on the car roof. At first, I thought it was just branches, but the rhythmic scratching was too consistent. Emily noticed it too and turned to me with a concerned look. We were both tired from the long drive, and the darkness of the woods didn't help. The cabin's porch light flickered to life as we pulled up, casting an eerie glow. I killed the engine, and the scratching stopped. The sudden silence was unsettling. We grabbed our bags and stepped out, but as I looked up the roof of the car, I could have sworn I saw something. Emily followed my gaze, her eyes wide with fear, and that's when we heard it again. Part 2 is coming. Follow so you do not miss it. If you're just joining, go back and watch Part 1 first. You need the full picture. Remember the scratching sound on the car roof that started again? It was louder now, more insistent. Emily grabbed my arm, her nails digging deep. We stood frozen, unsure what to do. The cabin's front door creaked open by itself. The red paint chipped and faded. I remember the owner, Mrs. Jenkins, telling us she'd leave it unlocked. The scratching grew more frantic, and I felt a presence watching us. Emily whispered, "Let's get inside." We rushed toward the door, but as we reached it, the scratching stopped. The silence was oppressive. Inside, the air was stale, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling. I fumbled for the light switch, and when the room lit up, I saw something that made my blood run cold. A piece of torn fabric caught in the window latch. Part 3 is coming. Follow so you do not miss it. If you're just joining, go back and watch Part 2 first. You need the full picture. Remember the torn fabric caught in the window latch? It was black, matching the color of Emily's jacket. She hadn't taken it off yet, but now she was frantically searching her bag. "It's not mine," she said, her voice shaking. I tried to reassure her, but my eyes were fixed on the fabric. The cabin's phone on the coffee table jolted us both. It rang shrill and loud, making us jump. I hesitated, then picked it up. There was no one on the other end, just heavy breathing. The line went dead, and I slammed the receiver down. Emily was now at the window, staring out into the darkness. "Mike, come see this," she whispered. As I approached her, I felt a chill run down my spine. The trees outside seemed to be closing in. Part 4 is coming. Follow so you do not miss it. This is Part 4. If you missed what happened before, start from Part 1. Remember Emily's whisper to come, "See something at the window?" As I stood beside her, I saw it too, a figure standing just beyond the trees, watching us. The moon cast an eerie glow on its face, and for a moment I thought I recognized it. Emily's hand found mine cold and clammy. We stood there, paralyzed, as the figure didn't move. The wind picked up, rustling the leaves, and the figure vanished. But the scratching started again, this time on the roof of the cabin. It was louder, more menacing. We knew we had to get out, but the doors were stuck as if something was holding them in place. Panic set in as the scratching grew more intense, and I felt Emily's grip on my hand tighten. The story continues. Follow for Part 5. Before I continue, if you have not seen Part 4, go watch it now. Trust me. Remember the doors being stuck? We were trapped. The scratching was deafening now. I remembered Mrs. Jenkins' warning about the cabin's old roof. But this was different. The scratching sounded like it was coming from inside. Suddenly, the roof creaked, and a section of it caved in. We shielded our heads as debris fell around us. When I looked up, I saw Emily being pulled up through the hole, her eyes wide with terror. I screamed her name, but she was gone. I was left alone, surrounded by darkness. The scratching stopped. The silence was absolute. I stumbled out of the cabin into the woods, and that's when I saw it. Emily's jacket, torn and hanging from a tree branch. The case remains open, but now you know the truth. Follow for a new story tomorrow.